Hello everyone, welcome to Dog Experts. I'm Dil, finally a veterinary student, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the breed Pomeranian. If you're thinking about buying a Pomeranian puppy or already have one, or maybe you're thinking about adopting it but you're not sure if it's a purebred pup or not, you're on the right video. I'll split this video up into 3 sections. In the first section, I will talk to you about what are the different characteristics of a purebred puppy and how to compare it with the mixed breed, and how could you come to that conclusion when you're looking at two different pups, that which one is pure and is going to end up being like the way you expect it to. In the second section of the video, I'll talk about the breed's general temperament, how they behave, and what you should look for in a pup's temperament when you're out for adopting or bringing a new pooch into your house. In the third section, I would talk about the maintenance requirements of this breed, which includes the food requirements or maybe exercise or a lot of other stuff. If you're in a hurry and don't want to waste time and want to know about a particular part, that there are timestamps in the description below. Please go ahead, skip to the section you want. So let's hop in. We have two pups on the screen. Both are beautiful little cutie pies, but one of them is pure and one of them is a mixed bred. The one on left is a purebred. You might be thinking, how did I end up to this conclusion? Let me just explain. Let's talk about the head region first. The head of the pup on the left is a bit more broader than the one on right. It has bigger eyes as compared to the body proportion, a smaller nose, or what you technically call a muzzle, which looks more like a teddy bear, whereas all these features are absent on the pup on the right. He has a longer and a pointed muzzle, big ears. So these are the points to look for in the head region. And when you see a pup walking or maybe standing, it should be a square body. What I mean by a square body is that the ratio between the length of the dog to the height of the dog should be about 1:1. The most important, or what we consider to be the most important thing when we are buying a Pomeranian, is its fur, because they are fur balls and that's what makes them cute. That's what I think. So it's a general perception that the silkier the coat, the better it would be, but it's opposite when it comes to Pomeranians. It should be actually really dense, and the outer coat should be harsh. Harsher the coat, the better it is considered. But keep in mind, it should be healthy but harsh. Another thing to look out for when looking at a purebred pup is the tail. A tail of a typical Pomeranian should be set flat on the back, preferably not curled. But when choosing a pup, prefer the pup which has a smaller tail as compared to the one which has a longer one, because the pup with the longer tail is gonna end up curling its tail. Pomeranians are cute little creatures, but they can end up being snappy and barking at everyone if they're not socialized at the right time and trained. So it's really important that you put a good time into training your pup at the right age. And at the same time, it's really important to meet the mother of the pup, because it's believed that the aggression and the behavior is adopted from its mother, because the pup stayed its first 2 or 3 months of its life with her. So he gets a feel that what his or her mother does is the appropriate behavior. And when choosing a pup, most people think that the pup that is most playful and jumping around and maybe like fighting with other pups is the healthiest one, and we're gonna take this one home. It looks cute. But let me tell you that that'll be a wrong decision. Like, such type of pups are usually hyperactive, and at the end it becomes really hard training them. They'll give you a hard time throughout your life. So it's better to choose a pup that's more calm as compared to one that's super active. But again, it should be healthy. It should be having glowing eyes, but calm. So I always get this typical question asking that how hard is it to keep a Pomeranian? What are its maintenance requirements? So let me explain that a bit. So when it comes to food, obviously they eat minimal, but you still need a really good quality food. That's true for any breed you're looking at. But again, they'll eat a small quantity of it. And the most important thing in maintenance for Pomeranians is grooming. So grooming is a big aspect when we talk about Pomeranians. They need to be brushed regularly. It's preferred to do so every day, but you can skip a day, but not more than that if you want your little puppy to look like a fur ball. Or maybe you could go for a haircut, but uh, the coat needs to be taken care of. The exercise requirements of the breed are minimal, like maybe a small walk or maybe a small play is more than enough to fulfill their needs. That's all for the day. Thank you for being here. If you really liked the video, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon and like. And what do you think about any comments? Are more than welcome. Please drop a comment below.